Have you ever wondered why some people stay calm under pressure, overcome failures, and keep moving forward no matter what happens? The secret isn't luck or talent. It's an unstoppable mindset. In the next few minutes, you'll discover a powerful 30-day plan to train your brain, build discipline, control your thoughts, and become mentally stronger than ever before. Let's begin your transformation. 1. Days 1 to 6. Win the battle before it starts. Here's the biggest mistake people make when trying to build mental strength. They wait until life gets difficult before they decide to become stronger. But that's like trying to learn how to swim after you've already fallen into deep water. An unstoppable mindset is built long before the storm arrives. During your first 6 days, your only goal is to prove to yourself that your actions are stronger than your emotions. Every morning, your brain asks one silent question. Who's in control today, you or your excuses? Most people let their feelings decide. They hit the snooze button, skip their workout, or promise to start tomorrow. But mentally strong people make a different choice. They act first and let motivation catch up later. Start with one simple promise each day. Wake up when your alarm rings. Read 10 pages. Exercise for 15 minutes. Meditate for 5 minutes. The habit itself isn't the secret. Keeping your promise is. Every time you follow through, your brain receives evidence that you can trust yourself. And self-trust is where confidence begins. Remember, confidence doesn't come from positive thinking alone. It comes from keeping the commitments you make to yourself. By the end of day 6, you may not feel like a completely different person, but you'll have something far more valuable. Proof that you're capable of doing hard things. And once your brain sees that proof, it starts believing you're the kind of person who finishes what they start. That's the first step toward becoming truly unstoppable. 2. Days 7 to 12. Master your inner voice. After learning to control your actions, the next battle happens inside your mind. Because before you can change your life, you have to change the way you talk to yourself. Every day, your brain creates thousands of thoughts. Some thoughts push you forward, while others create fear, doubt, and hesitation. The problem is that many people accept every thought as truth. A difficult challenge appears, and they immediately think, I can't do this. They make a mistake, and they think, I'm not good enough. Someone else succeeds, and they think, I'll never reach that level. But an unstoppable mindset begins when you understand one powerful truth. A thought is not always a fact. Your mind can create fear even when there is no real danger. It can create limits based on past experiences, but you don't have to obey every negative thought you have. During days 7 through 12, practice becoming the observer of your own mind. Whenever a negative thought appears, pause and ask yourself, is this reality or is this just my fear speaking? That small moment of awareness gives you control. Instead of saying, I always fail, change it to, I'm learning and improving. Instead of saying, I'm not confident, say, I'm building confidence through experience. You are not trying to trick yourself with fake positivity. You're training your brain to see possibilities instead of limitations. Remember, successful people also experience doubt. The difference is they don't allow doubt to make their decisions. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever thoughts you repeatedly water will grow stronger. So, during these 6 days, protect your mental environment. Feed your mind with discipline, learning, and progress. Because when you control your inner voice, you begin controlling your future. And that is when your mindset starts becoming truly unstoppable. 3. Days 13 to 18. Train yourself to love. Discomfort. Most people spend their entire lives trying to avoid discomfort. They avoid difficult conversations. They avoid challenging goals. They avoid situations where they might fail. But here's the truth. Everything you want in life is usually hiding behind something uncomfortable. Confidence is uncomfortable before it becomes natural. Discipline is uncomfortable before it becomes a habit. Growth is uncomfortable before it becomes your new normal. During days 13 through 18, your mission is to stop running away from challenges and start using them as training. Every day, choose one small action that pushes you outside your comfort zone. It could be waking up earlier. It could be learning a new skill. It could be speaking your opinion instead of staying silent. It could be finishing a task you've been delaying. The goal is not to become fearless. The goal is to teach your brain that discomfort is not danger. Many people confuse feeling uncomfortable with being unable to succeed, but these are two completely different things. Think about a person going to the gym for the first time. Their muscles feel tired and the workout feels difficult. But that discomfort is actually a sign of growth. Your mind works the same way. Every time you face a challenge instead of escaping it, you build mental strength. You send yourself a powerful message. I can handle difficult situations. And that message slowly changes your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who gives up easily. You start seeing yourself as someone who can overcome obstacles. Remember, comfort creates temporary peace, but discomfort creates permanent growth. The strongest people are not people who have easy lives. They are people who train themselves to handle hard moments. So for these 6 days, don't ask, how can I make life easier? Ask, how can I make myself stronger? Because the moment you become comfortable with discomfort, life loses its power to control you. 4. Days 19 to 24. Turn failure into your greatest teacher. One of the biggest differences between ordinary people and unstoppable people is the way they see failure. Most people see failure as proof that they are not good enough. They make one mistake and start questioning their ability. They face one rejection and decide to quit. They experience one setback and believe their journey is over. But mentally strong people understand something different. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every successful person you admire has experienced moments where things didn't go according to plan. The difference is they didn't allow those moments to define them. During days 19 through 24, your goal is to change your relationship with failure. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what can this situation teach me? That one question transforms your mindset. A mistake becomes a lesson. A setback becomes feedback. A challenge becomes an opportunity to improve. Imagine learning a new skill. At first, you will make mistakes. You will feel uncomfortable. You may even want to quit. But every mistake gives your brain new information. Every attempt makes you better. Life works the same way. Don't judge yourself by one bad day. Don't define yourself by one failure. Your identity is not created by the moments when everything goes right. Your identity is created by what you do when things go wrong. When you fall, learn. When you struggle, adjust. When you fail, return stronger. Remember this: winners are not people who never fail. Winners are people who refuse to stay defeated. Every challenge you overcome becomes evidence that you are stronger than you thought. And that evidence builds something powerful. an unstoppable mindset. 5. Days 25 to 30. Build your nud. The final 6 days are where everything starts coming together. You have learned how to control your actions, manage your thoughts, face discomfort, and learn from failure. Now it's time for the most important step. Become the person you want to be. Most people try to change their lives by focusing only on results. They say, I want to become successful. I want more confidence. I want to be disciplined. But they forget the most important question. What kind of person creates those results? Real transformation happens when you stop chasing goals and start building an identity. Instead of saying, I want to exercise, you say, I am someone who takes care of my body. Instead of saying, I want to read more, you say, I am someone who constantly learns. Every action you take is a vote for the person you are becoming. One disciplined decision may seem small. One positive thought may seem small. One challenge you overcome may seem small. But small actions repeated every day create a powerful identity. During days 25 through 30, create a simple personal rule. Never go a day without doing something that moves you forward. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be consistent. Because unstoppable people are not created by one huge moment. They are created by thousands of small choices made when nobody is watching. After 30 days, your problems won't disappear. Life will still have challenges. But something inside you will change. You will trust yourself more. You will handle pressure better. You will stop looking for motivation and start depending on discipline. And that is the true meaning of an unstoppable mindset. You don't become unstoppable because life becomes easier. You become unstoppable because you become stronger. Identity. Remember, an unstoppable mindset is not built in one day. It is created through small choices, daily discipline, and the courage to keep going when things get difficult. Start your 30-day transformation today. Trust the process and become the strongest version of yourself. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more powerful mindset lessons.